It's okay if you don't feel the same about it. Been a while since I seen you yesterday.